once it's not warm outside, you can certainly warm up inside with Rochelle at the Pilates Center of East Lansing.
Yep, and when we last left off with her, she was warming up her abdominals, but I think it's time to feel the burn. So, Rochelle, how are you feeling?
Ladies, we are just getting to the burn, but before we get to it, we want to understand why we're burning. So Steve, tell us a little bit about this abdominal exercise that we're working on right now.
We are about to do the 100. It's kind of a universal warm-up, whether you're doing floor work or machine work. It just gets deep into the abdominals and your transverse instead of those superficial muscles in your abdominals, and kind of creates a lot more strength and stability for you.
Okay, that's awesome. And now something you mentioned before the break that I love is that Pilates started as rehab.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about where this exercise came from.
So the 100 is the exercise that he created to kind of, on a very basic level, teach people how to engage their abdominal muscles, starting very basic and then working all the way out into an advanced level.
Okay, that's awesome. And you said that this machine that we're sitting on right here actually started off as like a hospital bed.
It was, yep. He actually took the springs off the hospital bed, used them for resistance, and that's how the reformer was born.
Okay, well that's awesome. Well, Jamie, so why don't you demonstrate for us? So this way we see what it is that we can achieve after doing Pilates for a while, and then why don't we give it a try after that? So Steve, explain to us what Jamie's doing.
Sure. So she's going to have her legs in tabletop position. She's going to lift up into a crunch position, making sure that her lower back is completely flat. She's going to start to pump her arms up and down to get the heart rate up a little, and she's making sure that her lower back is flat and protected the whole time, so she's not straining.
Okay.
Good. If her neck starts to strain, she can drop her head down and bring it back whenever she's ready.
Okay.
As she gets more advanced, she's going to move the legs out to 45.
Okay.
As she gets more advanced, full advanced, she's going to lower her legs down about 6 to 8 inches off the bar, still using the abs to protect the lower back so it's not straining.
Okay.
Much harder in this position.
I can tell. It definitely looks like it. But for those of us who are just starting, Steve, I know this is not as intimidating as it seems, but why don't you walk me through this again as to how we do it? Lay back, right?
Lie all the way back so your shoulders are against the shoulder rest. You're going to bring your legs in toward your chest into tabletop position.
Gotcha.
Hold that for me. We're going to lift the head, neck, and shoulders off the mat into a crunch.
Gotcha.
Reach the arms out in front, and you're going to start to pump the arms up and down. Good. As you're pumping, just breathing deeply. Perfect.
Just breathing deeply. Okay. And what's awesome, even for Jamie, is that this really helps a lot of people who've had other back problems. Isn't that right?
Yes.
Yeah. Can you tell me about some of those experiences that people have had?
So I have a lot of people with herniated discs, spinal stenosis, just muscle imbalances that create a lot of chronic pain in the lower back and upper back, all the postural muscles. This works to kind of even things out so that that pain goes away. You can drop your head.
Okay, I was going to say, I'm feeling the burn over here. But how can we also ensure that we're not being injured as we're doing workouts like this?
So nothing in Pilates should hurt. There's always a way to modify the exercise, or we'll leave it out completely because there's multiple exercises that will work the same muscle groups that we're after.
Okay, that's awesome. Well, why don't we keep on going? Let's keep on feeling the burn. But in the meantime, I'll send it back to you guys, and we're going to keep on going right over here.